Hey guys, it's App Reviewer. In our continuation of our Nexus 7 coverage, we'll be taking a look at the Speck FitFolio for the Nexus 7. This is a folio style case, as the name mentions, and it does have the sleep-wake function built in, which is very cool. Now it retails for $34.95. You can see it on the Speck products website, and it comes in 3 different color models. It comes in Harbor, which is like a dark blue, black, and also coral. I actually got 2 of them, as you can see, so this one's going to go in a future giveaway, and I'm probably going to keep this one, and I've done the review with this one. So let's set this aside. You can see on the front, it does mention a couple things about it. It has a form-fitting cradle, so the inside is actually plastic, not leather. It also has a multiple stand angle for viewing and typing, and also the sleep-wake function, which is huge. I love that on cases. So let's open this up, take it out. You can see the case has that blue color, as I mentioned. The outside has a fake leather material. It still feels fantastic, no problems with it. Doesn't really get dirty or scratches. So it feels really nice, very high quality. You've got a hinge mechanism right here, which is used to close and also open up the case. It's very secure, so once you have it closed, you don't have to worry about that flap going anywhere. The back also has a little bit of leather, but it also connects the plastic with it. So you can see there's a hard plastic that will sort of cradle the Nexus 7. And also want to mention you've got some Speck branding right here. So the stitching on this is fantastic too, no problems with it. I've used it for about 2 weeks now. Let's open this up. You get a little bit of information here, and here is the cradle itself. So this is a hard plastic, as you can see, and it also has a little bit of a dimple here, which interconnects with these little matching sides. So what this does is basically you can use this for a viewing angle. You can just attach it on there, and it works fantastic. So let's quickly install this onto the Nexus 7 and show you exactly how it looks and fits. So the installation is super simple, as you'd expect, because it is a hard shell cradle. You just snap it on there. But before we do that, I want to mention that the inside has a super soft suede material. So this will cover a part of your Nexus 7 on here, and also the full screen will be covered once you close this up. So as you can see, it's a very fine suede material. It feels fantastic and doesn't really pick up any lint, but it will keep your screen clean and protected, which is the most important thing. What you want to do is to install it, just start off with the volume rocker side, and then just snap it on. You get a nice tight click, so this isn't going anywhere. Once you install it, it's going to be there. It's very easy to take off though. All you have to do is snap off this portion right here and then just work your way around and you have it uninstalled. So the way it closes is very simple. All you have to do is close it shut like this. You have a nice secure fit, so this is not going anywhere. On the bottom, you've got a cutout for your speaker grill. Once again, you can see right here, you've got these 2 port cutouts for your headphone jack and also your micro USB. Those are cut out perfectly, no problems with those. On the left hand side, you've got individual cutouts for your power button and also your mute switch and also your volume rocker, and these work fantastic. As you can hear, they're very responsive, so no problems with those whatsoever. You can see you've also got a cutout for your main microphone, no issues with it. The actual microphone that's on the bottom right here is covered for most of the portion of the case. You can see when it's closed, it will not be working obviously, but when you have it opened, it will get a little bit of sound access, so it is a little bit muffled at times, and also your 4 pogo pins will be covered as well. I do want to mention quickly that the most important part of the case is that sleep-wake function. So you can see the Nexus 7 is off, but once you open it up, boom, it turns on, which is just fantastic. And once you close this off, it will turn off as well. So every time you open it up, boom, it will turn on. So that is just absolutely fantastic. Even though it's such a small feature, it just makes it more worthwhile. I would definitely pay for a case that has such a high quality look and feel and includes that. So let's take a look at all the viewing angles and how you can use this to your advantage. So in our previous Nexus 7 video, we took a look at the Androidified case, which I said was a good case, and it definitely is, but a case like this is way too simple, and basically what you have to do with this is hold it like this, type on it, flip it over, and if you want to watch a movie, you got to hold it like this at whatever angle you want. Now the Nexus 7 FitFolio case is much better because it actually does all that for you. So you got a couple of viewing angles, which I want to quickly take a look at. First of all, you can open this up, and then once you have your screen on, let me close that right there. You have these different tabs which interlock with this material right here. So what they do is you have a nice viewing angle. You can see from there it's a little bit steep, but if you want it different angles, you can work your way down. You have much better viewing angles depending on what you want to go to. So it's fantastic that you actually get 5 options at viewing angles. So you can watch a movie perfectly on a plane. I haven't tried it yet, but I've actually used this around the house and it works pretty well. So this is a viewing angle. It gives you a very good angle, whatever you may be, because you can adjust it. So it's pretty cool on that part. It's also very stable. So you can see from this sort of side view. It is stable. You can tap on it. Nothing's going to happen to it. It does hold itself up really well, which is awesome. And there's also a typing angle, which I don't use as much, but it's there if you need it. And basically you snap the back on like this. And once you have it snapped, you can see the case will actually hold it up just slightly at a probably 15-degree angle. And what that does is you have a nice typing angle, which I don't use that much, but it's there if you need to use it. So the case actually gives you some really good functionality apart from protection, which we're going to take a look at right now. So I know a lot of people may be concerned about paying $35 for a case, and they may be asking why a case can be worth so much. As I just showed, it does have some good functionality, but at the same time, probably the most important part of the case is protection, and this one is fantastic at it. As I mentioned, you got a hard plastic shell all around the inside. You've got leather on the back, leather on the front, and to be completely honest with you, there's no part of the Nexus 7 that is exposed. The front is completely covered. Up top, you can see this is completely covered by plastic and leather. Right hand side, these power buttons and volume rockers are deeply recessed within those cutouts. Same thing goes for the speaker grill and the bottom. So the whole Nexus 7 is completely protected from scratches, from drops, whatever it may be. So this case is a tank. Now, apart from being able to hold it up, as I mentioned, you don't have to worry about any sort of drops, any scratches, whatever, so it will be really withstanding, and the quality is fantastic as well. As I mentioned, the stitching is great, the inside feels great, and that suede material just gives you a nice high-quality feel. So Speck has hit a home run with this case. If you're interested in buying it, you can do so on the Speck Products website, which is www.speckproducts.com. Overall, I am very pleased with it. I gave it 2 thumbs up. And as I mentioned, the only major issue with it is the fact that it's a little bit bulky and the price point. I can get by the bulk. I know a lot of people may think it's too expensive, but I definitely think it's worth it. This is one of those cases that comes out for the Nexus 7 and you just have to get it. And I do recommend you guys get it. It has that cool viewing angle. It's very slim fitting, but it is a little bit more bulky than some other ones out there. And it gives you some good protection. So if you're interested, you can pick it up on the Speck Products website. I'll have that link down below. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and stay tuned for my content. Cheers.